jump on your wagon. So most of you know that I work nights. I teach for VIP Kid, teaching children in China English. So I'm awake when they're awake, which is our nighttime. Well, I'm sleeping really hard at 11 o'clock this morning, and I forgot to turn the volume off on my phone, which was a good thing today. My phone rings, it wakes me up, I answer it. It's my doctor's office. My results are back from my ultrasound, and I have steatosis, which is a nice way of saying fatty liver disease. So now I have diabetes and steatosis, which from what I can tell, if you have steatosis, you might have diabetes or pre-diabetes from what little bit I've read about it. I go back in for more testing in a couple of weeks, but again, it's absolutely not a big deal. It is a big deal if I don't take care of it. 3 million people a year are diagnosed with steatosis. Doctors used to rarely see this, and now they see it so often that it's common. Used to be 1 out of every 10 person had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Mine is non-alcoholic. Now they're seeing 1 in 3, which is a reflection of our culture. It's a reflection of how we live our lives, our diets, our exercise. So this goes back to, this is controllable with diet and exercise. Now once you have fatty liver disease, once you have steatosis, you will have it for the rest of your life. But you can get rid of the fat and keep it at bay. It's something that doesn't go away. So I have to be mindful of this for the rest of my life. But just with the diabetes, it is controllable with diet and exercise, and luckily the same diet and exercise. I don't know that exercise varies from one disease to the next, but I do know that diet can vary from one disease to the next. So anyway, I'm lucky. My keto diet will also work for the fatty liver disease. Now you would think that it wouldn't, because you weigh your fat content in the keto diet is very, very high. That actually is not an issue with fatty liver disease, because the way, and believe me, I've researched and researched and researched all day, and including the Mayo Clinic, okay? Because your body is attacking that fat first to burn for energy. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, because it's not having to fight sugar and carbs before it gets to the fat. The fat is the first thing it attacks when you're on a low carb diet. So I should be okay. Again, my goal is for in 6 months to have all my tests come back clean. Now I've already been on this keto diet for going on 2.5, 3 weeks now. So I'm feeling like there's already going to be a significant change. All the reports I've read said they see significant change after 2 weeks. So I'm probably already there. Significant change does not mean it's all gone away and it's all better now. But I'm probably already at that significant change. Now, some of the things that I wanted to mention, extreme fatigue is like the very first symptom. And I have been insanely tired for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe a little bit longer than that. I mean, I'm always a little tired because I work nights. Everybody who works nights know you just stay tired all the time, but you're still functional. I was crazy tired. My boyfriend, who is no longer my boyfriend would get not angry. He was very, very patient and very kind, but he would get very distressed because I was falling asleep all the time. We were okay as long as I was up and moving, but you put me in that car seat, I was out. You put me on the couch to watch a movie or a TV show together, I was out, instantly out. And I mean uncontrollably tired. I cannot hold my eyes open, which has never been my personality. I have always been one of those people that I sleep 3 to 5 hours a night and I'm fine. Well, for the last 6-7 months, I've been sleeping hours. Okay, so that should have tipped me off something was wrong. I just chalked it up to it's my job, and then I'm in a band, so I'm rehearsing more and pushing myself more. Whereas that at one time would not have bothered me, but now I know I had no control over it. Well, I did, diet and exercise, but once the disease sets in, I had no control over being tired. Let's see. There was another symptom. I can't. Oh, abdominal pain. My tummy's always hurting. Always hurting. And with the liver disease, it'll hurt more on the right side, it says. So my tummy was always tender. I couldn't stand for anybody to push on my stomach. Not that people are going around pushing on my stomach, but I didn't like it. I was very tender. I'm not going to say I was in pain, but it was always very tender. And I just ignored it, because that's what I do. I ignore, you know, when my health is down, I ignore it. I'm one of those people. I don't like going to the doctor. I just like, you know, self-treating at home, which is great. Self-treating is fine, but you got to know what's wrong. You got to be treating the right thing. So here I am now. I'm adding steatosis, fatty liver disease, to my journey on my Jump on My Wagon channel, and y'all can follow along with me. And right now I'm still in the learning stages, so these videos are short and sweet, just saying, hey guys, guess what I found out today. But this is all new to me, and I'm figuring it out, and I'm posting my very personal, intimate journal online, and I will get a lot of comments and feedback on things that have helped other people, and I will weigh them and decide what's going to work for me and what's not. I appreciate everyone's opinion. I do know that, just like for the LS that I have, most cures are not one size fits all. They're not. You got to figure out what works for you. You can join me on my journey, and maybe it'll help you or someone you know, or maybe not, okay? But I appreciate it. I appreciate your comments, and as usual, comments will be screened first before they are posted publicly, because no assholes allowed. I don't want any negativity out there for those of us that have these medical issues and we're online desperately looking for help. We don't need the assholes. Stress is a big contributor to your health, to failing health. Stress is a huge contributor. So I just don't allow it. I just do not allow it. I know I could go on there and delete them later, but I don't want them on there for somebody else to see before I do. So I will absorb all the stress. I just let it roll off my back, but I will delete those and they will never hit my channel. Okay? So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all the advice that I got after my first video a few days ago. So I'm getting ready to go in there and make some low-carb Alfredo chicken. No noodles, of course. I tried the zucchini noodles. I did not like them. And I made them the way they said would produce the driest version of the noodle. They were still soggy to me. I didn't like them. If anybody knows how to make zucchini noodles where they're truly not soggy, I'm all ears. But I bought a big container thinking I was going to eat them. I only ate about a third of the container. I threw the rest away. I didn't like them at all. So instead of doing noodles, I'm just going to slice up some zucchini and have it on the side so that it's nice and crispy. It's all good. I don't need noodles with my low-carb chicken Alfredo. All right, if my recipe turns out good, I'll make it again and show you how to make it. I want to take a moment to let everybody know that eating fat is not the only culprit to fatty liver disease. It is actually carbs. Carbs turn into fat. I rarely eat fat. It was my rice and fruit. I ate a lot of sushi, which means a lot of rice. It was not unusual for me to eat sushi several times a week. And I would eat fruit like it's going out of style. I ate fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, fruit for dinner. I mean, there are days I had fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, fruit for dinner. So just because you do not have a high-fat diet does not mean that you are exempt from fatty liver. We'll talk more about this in another video. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. See you next time.